Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be playing Kayla's Reconstruction within Mono White Soldiers deck. It's going to be a standard best of one list with average converted mana cost 2.3. It has 25 creatures, 8 non-creatures, and 27 lands. We're playing 27 lands for a reason. Now, this card is a multi-purpose card and a very fun card that I've been experimenting with lately, obviously off the channel. I've been trying it in multiple decks here and there, trying to see like what's the best way to play this card. Well, so far I've been having a lot of success with it within a mono white based soldier list that has it's a lot of purpose for this card, right? It's a multi-purpose card. This card can help you recover. This card can help you sink mana into it. This is an anti-flood card, so that's why we're also playing 27 lands, is the fact that we actually want the lands. We want more lands, more lands, more lands, more lands. We want to sink all that flooding and all those lands into a big Kayla's Reconstruction. I'm not going to play 24 or 25 lands because if I'm stuck on 3 or 4 lands for the majority of the game, then I'm basically drawing a dead card, right? If we cast this for X equals 1, might as well just cast something out of their hand, or out of our hand. So it makes no sense for us to cast this for 1, basically. It would be better if we can cast it for 3. It's good if we cast it for 2. And it's also good if we cast it for like 6, you know? Just if we can sink mana into this and cast it, we can get a lot of things here. So this is what we're working with here. Obviously playing soldiers, I have removal within Brutal Cathar and removal within Soul Partition. I have a couple of 1-drops here, Recruitment Officer and Sentinel. Sentinel is to be removed, but I might play the Chaplain instead of it, that 1 mana first strike ward creature, because this is a good card only in best of 3 in my opinion, where you see a lot of non-basic lands. But so far I'm going to keep it in the deck. I'm playing Cathar Commando because it's been an insane card for me. It hits Fables, it hits Wedding Announcements, it hits Brutal Cathars, I mean not Brutal Cathars, it hits Bank Busters, it hits a lot of targets, and it also hits prototype creatures. So this is a very valuable card for me now. Before I used to hate this card and say, oh, like it's a 3-1, but I missed its purpose. Its purpose is not to be like a big creature on the battlefield. Its purpose is to actually tempo by having flash and remove something. Guardian of New Benalia here, only 2 copies because the card is decent but not great. It's also here good against like board wipes and stuff like that, right? Soul Partitions are a removal of choice and it can act as protection for our creatures as well. And then 2 Valiant Veterans, which could be great hits off of the Kayla's Reconstruction. Now, obviously, we want the Reconstruction to hit our 3-drops, like Siege Veteran, Brutal Cathar. If we can hit a removal spell off of Kayla's Reconstruction, we'd be happy, because we'd have already established a board before we cast it. So we have board presence, and if we can get removal to clear out our opponent's board in some way and get through for some damage, that's usually really good. You'll see what I'm talking about within the gameplay. And I obviously have Adeline, like one of the best white cards to be ever printed, right? It's an insane card. It's not a soldier, so it's not going to get buffed, but it's a big card, right? And I need Adeline desperately, right? Adeline has been great for me. So yeah, that's the idea behind the list. Kayla's Reconstruction, fun card. I'm going to try it out on multiple decks, see what's good. So far, I'm trying it in a creature deck, but I want to try it in an artifact-based deck, or more of an artifact-based deck, you know, a deck that can have creatures but more artifacts. Just see what's the best strategy to play this card. Definitely a fun card. I would recommend each and every one of you to try it. You won't be disappointed. And that's my idea, to play 27 lands, and 27 lands is even too little, to be honest. I might go up to 28. Just don't know what to cut at the moment. If I was to cut anything, it would probably be a Sentinel, although I do want 1-drops reliably on turn 1, so maybe. It's definitely a good card when you put +1 counters on it through the Siege Veteran against mono red, and it's good against like Blood Tithe Harvesters and multicolored creatures. So so far it's decent, I guess, but it's certainly an ace card in best of 3, just not as good in best of 1, because a lot of mono-colored decks are in best of 1, right? So yeah. With that being said, that does it for the list. I got a couple of games for you guys, very, very fun games. So I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. If you find any value in my content, make sure you leave a like on the video. It'll help me out greatly. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll see you guys later with another video. Okay? Bye. All right. Seems like a keepable hand. See what happens. Alright. Just so we can dodge removal here for a bit. Doesn't seem like it. Maybe we are. So that they target the veteran with the removal, right? And then maybe we can remove a Fable. Nothing so far from our opponent. Well, that's pretty good for us, right? They're down to 10 by turn 4. They have to do something here. And playing in Mythic has been like literally the easiest thing for me. Alright, are they going to deal with this? They're playing 4 colors, so you gotta have something, opponent. An Emperor is something.
Run away. You'll be safer.
See, I knew they always target the veteran. Sure. Alright, well, more lands is fine. Yeah, it's gotta be the Mishra, right? They're still at risk. They're down to 5. And that's without us casting any of our Kaylas here. So if they have a board wipe, we can recover with a Reconstruction here, right? Brotherhood's End. Okay. They might have a counter spell here as well. But nonetheless, I think we go for a Kayla here. 4, 5, 6, so 3. I'm pretty sure they have a Make Disappear. No? Okay. So Adeline, Siege Veteran, and probably Recruitment Officer. Put the +1 counter here. They might have a Farewell here. Or another board wipe. Yeah. Alright. We're gonna do this again. All sorts of board wipes. I promise you, you will not win this game. I promise you. I promise you, you won't win a single game with this many board wipes. Yeah. It's easy for us to recover here. Thanks to the Reconstruction. Despite the board wipes, we still have playables in hand, and that's game. Nice. Okay. Decent hand. So is it Guardian of New Benalia on turn 2 or Cathar Commando? We'll see what they're playing. So their turn 2 play probably, if they're a mono white soldiers deck, it's probably Thalia. So Thalia we don't really care about, but we would want to block something here, right? Just gonna go for the Guardian of New Benalia here. Just pass. We're more grindy than they are because we have the Reconstruction, right? And I'm pretty sure our removal is different too. Their removal is Brutal Cathar. Maybe they run, what's it called? Lay Down Arms. Okay, friend. Hopefully they pass the turn, because they literally have nothing to do anymore. I mean, not like you want to give it indestructible before you pass the turn. Okay. This is going to be one of those games, I guess. So Sentinel's not good in this matchup. Recruitment Officer, another one. I mean, I do want to use my soul partition here, but they probably have a brutal Cathar next turn, so I guess we just wait. Yeah, play a 1-drop and wait. Gonna play this and just pass. If they don't have a brutal Cathar, we can just flash in our Cathar commando. We don't have a good attack here. We can hit their hand, but we have to hit ours as well. And that's a pretty annoying one. Alright, so we're in a very, very terrible spot. The fact that we don't have any lands, 3 mana is nothing for a Reconstruction, and the fact that we're not drawing any good cards. Okay. Sure. I'm gonna give them this attack here. It's only 3 damage, we have way more, right? Maybe we can force them to discard something. With a recruitment officer. How good would that be? They'd probably discard a land or something, right? I mean, you can have it, bro. We can race. Okay, that's a bomb. That's a hell of a card here, but we don't have removal anymore for Brutal Cathar. So, but that's top priority, right? I guess we take the Scry with the Guardian of New Benalia here. Yeah, Adeline is no joke. But man, we don't have any lands. Alright. They were done for. Wow. I guess no removal in hand for the Adeline. Nice. Okay. Starting with 3 lands with the Kayla's Reconstruction, so I'll just go for it. Even though I hate opening with veterans, but mono black, okay. Gonna play this, just play stuff on curve, I guess. It's good that we're drawing lands, since we have a Reconstruction in hand. If you think I won't block, you're sadly mistaken, friend. Another sleeper? Sure. I'm just waiting for a big threatening creature for us to remove with the Brutal Cathar, even though I hate Brutal Cathar against the mono black matchups because it can easily get removed with like a cut down. So that's pretty bad for us. Okay. Okay. We can make a value play with the recruitment officer. How good is it to play Brutal Cathar here? Man, you know they have Shieldred, so we chill here. And a cut down. This is gonna get exiled, sadly. Yeah, mono black is our hardest matchup by far. Because they both have creatures and removal. Way more than we do. Removal wise. This is fine. We need more lands. Playing 27, so I better start drawing them. mind that. Why isn't it pressing? Okay. I'll take that. We need more lands, bro, please. Like, please. Oh my god. Playing 27 lands, bro. Like, how many more do you want me to play? So, when I play a high land count, I still don't draw lands? Like, make it make sense, game. What do you want me to do? Play lower lands, I draw lands. Play higher lands, I don't draw lands. Like, hello? Since we have to, might as well. I'm just gonna go for a Brutal Cathar here. Take that. Man, this sucks. Like, it's terrible. Like, these cards are awful when you don't have mana for them. And I mean, what can I do? Maybe play 28 lands? I'm gonna flood miserably with 28 lands. They draw a card. If it's a cut down, it's pretty good for them. Finally. Oh my god. Alright, well. We just chill here. Maybe we should have done that on their turn and flipped the Brutal Cathar. Yeah, I think that would have been a better play. Okay, so no Invoke Despair. No Shield Druid. Alright. We're definitely blocking here. Definitely. Yeah, it's got to be the Foundry here. We get Misery's Shadow, which is fine. Hopefully we top deck a land. I really need a land here. Please, deck. No land. We can play Kayla's Reconstruction for 2 mana. Instead of making just one play. Or just one creature. Let's see what we get. It's awful that I haven't been drawing lands. I bet you anything they're playing 24 lands and they're drawing more lands than I am. So I'm gonna put the +1 counter on the Veteran so that if they want to remove the Brutal Cathar, we don't lose a ton of board presence, right? Because it's a tough choice between the Veteran and the Brutal Cathar. It's a tough game. Now, if they have Invoked Despair, what do I sacrifice? I don't know. Probably the Brutal Cathar, since the Siege Veteran can get bigger and bigger. We need to start attacking too, which we're having trouble with. Gix is pretty good for them. Do we really give them 2 cards, bro? This can't be. Man, Gix is so good for them. They're just way too ahead on board. I can't draw lands. I can't play anything. They're just way too ahead on board. Like, it is what it is. You know, we're always going to be behind. If I'm blocking there, I'm always going to be behind, and I'm not drawing a land there. Alright. Not gonna play another reconstruction here. We're only going to get 2 creatures, so we can get the 2 creatures now with Adeline and Cathar Commando, and also putting Adeline down. The sooner the better for Adeline, right? Because you get her going. Each opponent sacrifices it with the highest power, so that's his siege veteran, right? And then put 2+1 counters, gain lifelink. Yeah, it's pretty terrible for us. All right. At least no Invoke Despair so far. And man, like I'm having these land troubles are really killing me. Sure, friend, sure. Okay. We lose 2 creatures, and that's a bad block. That's a bad block. We're always behind on board, always. They just have the better cards and the better luck. 4, 5, 6. They're at 6 lands. I guarantee you they're playing in a cut down. How convenient. My god, finally. Okay, that's something. And take the gigs here. Surely we take the gigs here, I think. No, they won't even attack with the gigs. Okay. Maybe we can flip this around somehow. And if we would have drawn lands earlier, we could have easily flipped this game around with the reconstructions, right? And it was very unfortunate for us to hit only 2 creatures, but it's better than nothing, right? We have a pretty good follow-up with the Brutal Cathar here. Nice, okay, give me that all day. All day. I'll take that block all day. Thank you, Adeline. What a creature, seriously. Such a headache. Maybe I should have put the +1 counter on the Brutal Cathar so I can dodge a cut down. Yeah. We can get 2 1/1s. Nice. Alright, so do we try to pressure him? So that's 3 mana, which leaves 2 for the... Yeah. Alright. I don't want my land to die, and it's pretty good to put +1 counters on the land. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do here. They take it. Nice. Alright. We're gonna pass. Flash in a Cathar Commando. The Gix's command, huh? Not as good as an Invoke Despair, to be honest. But it's a pretty decent card nonetheless, I guess. You have another Gix here. Should be fine. And the Flesh Gorger, which we can deal with the Cathar Commando. Okay. Goodbye, creature. And we get another +1 soldier token. Nice. Man, these Cathar Commandos have been insane. Alright. And that's game. What a game, man. Like, despite the fact that Wow. What a game. Whew, that was good. Nice. Okay. Very keepable hand here. Alright. Let's see what we're playing against. Mono red, it seems like. It's a squee. No. Take it back. Alright. Dodge a cut down here for one turn, hopefully. Okay. Nothing, huh? Because they're more inclined to kill the siege veteran here, right? And if they do, at least we have a 4-2. Flesh Gorger's fine. But yeah, that's where it's wrong for me to do that. But it's right also because we get a 1-1, right? Alright, now we want to dodge cut downs as much as possible. So I'm going to distribute the +1 counters here. And whenever each one of these die... Alright, well... Sure. So, we can go Adeline. But I'll take my chances with the Reconstruction here. Maybe we can find a Brutal Cathar. That would be brutal. We found a Brutal Cathar and an Adeline. Sign me up. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Alright. Dodge cut down here. And here. Nice. Oh my god. What is that? In the previous game I was talking about mono black being our hardest matchup. What is this? What just happened? Nice. GG's. Okay. That's a fine hand. I don't really like opening with 3 lands and no Reconstruction, but I guess you can't ask for everything, right? At least we're drawing lands. Hopefully we don't overdraw these lands. Nice, no turn 2 creature, that's amazing. Okay. So, do we play the Guardian? I mean, we have so many lands, bro. Like, okay. Sure. Gonna keep this back. So, they can play a land here and play 2 removal spells. That would be very mana efficient. Alright, they go face, which is interesting. They don't want me to, what? Discard cards? Yeah. Wait, that was... I thought that targeted the Guardian. Oh my god. Like the way it displayed the target, I thought it was on the Guardian. And I would never make that play if it wasn't. Alright. Just attack. We gotta start racing too, even though we're at 12. So the nice part is if they target the Siege Veteran, that should be fine. Sure. Alright. Nice. I mean, we'll take 2 if they attack with both. That's a draw. Alright, so we're definitely going to play the land if we drew this. They have Felden. We don't have a mana efficient play here yet. I mean... I'm not gonna play the Brutal Cathar just yet. They're down to 14. And we have a much bigger board than they do. I think I'm playing it right here. We don't gotta be too aggressive, but at the same time we have to race somehow. And the Brutal Cathar is just like a card to say, hey, remove my Brutal Cathar. Another Reckless Impulse, their third one. Okay, I gotta play with fire. So target the veteran. They have to attack now. I'm gonna take this. So pick your poison, friend. They might go face with this, but they're going after the veteran. It's pretty good. It's exiled too, so no value for us. But hey. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. I love getting Adeline with the Reconstruction, bro. It's such a beefy creature, like so hard to deal with. Nice. Okay. The hand seems like it's good, but it really isn't. The only good part about this hand is the 3 lands. Yeah, see? Okay. Alright, mono red on the play. Seems like an everyday thing. Alright, at least the Sentinel kind of survives, right? Man, these guys are just trying anything and everything to make this into a deck, right? The mono red deck. But like, it's already good without these additions. Can't really be attacking here. Yeah, look at that. Alright. Yeah, your deck sucks, buddy. Like, it's absolutely terrible. You're playing mono red like that? For what? They're probably running a lot of 4 and 5 mana and a lot of 3 mana spells to even justify playing this card. But you don't really need it because mono red has access to card draw a little bit, so you can easily top deck the lands, right? Terrible version of mono red, but I'm happy to beat it. I'll take the recruitment officer here. We'll give them mana, but we'll get rid of the creature. We'll make another 1/1. Sure. Let's see what you're stuck on. They drew a land, so they have access to mana now, but they're way behind on board. Unless they have that End the Festivities or something like that, that 1 mana card. So what I'm going to do with the Siege Veteran is just put +1 counters on everything that has 1 toughness. Because that card can literally cost you the game. You're passing? Where's the aggroness of all of this? Huh? Can they have anything to flash in here? They have burned down the house. Okay. Yeah, they didn't play a creature there because they have burned down the house. And they didn't draw the land. I bet you anything that's what it was. They had a creature in hand. They didn't want to play it because they want to wipe the board and not lose the creature. And they hoped to top deck another land there to play burn down the house. But then didn't. Because why would you pass like that and not even remove anything during my turn? You are just, trying out your luck. GG's. Okay. This is an extremely slow and mulliganable hand, and this is just as awful, but can't mulligan any more than that. We lose value rapidly anyway. Yeah, this is just crazy. Oh, don't tell me we're playing against control with a slow hand, bro. Alright, soldiers. Alright, sure. Show me Brutal Cathar. Sky Strike Officer. Okay, so they're going to draw a card here. But it's fine. Yep. I'm the Adeline player. Okay. The Brutal Cathar on my Brutal Cathar. Oh no, really? What? Man, the lands. The lands, bro. No way. Missing a land drop here, it costed us the game. It's always one thing or the other, bro. One thing or the other. Can't play 28 lands, bro. How are you gonna justify 28 lands in an aggro deck? And the lands are just so tilting. Oh my god. Alright, we have to double spell here. This is actually a pretty good draw, even though we didn't draw a land, which kind of sucks, but we have to double spell here. This is how we buy our way back into this game. They have a Resolute Reinforcement. Oh no, just a Recruiting Officer? Maybe a Resolute Reinforcement off the top. Convenient for them. Easy mode for our opponent, but we're the ones struggling always. Alright, they really need a removal spell here. I hope they're not that lucky, because we have just been getting demolished here with the lands, right? Oh, hallelujah, right? Finally. Oh my goodness. Okay. How do we get them to block with the Thalia, bro? We have to attack with a Bortle Cathar? They surely double block these Bortle Cathars. So I guess I just go for Adeline here. Just really pass. They don't have a good attack here. I mean, they can block the Thalia with this. They can block the Thalia with that. Yeah, Thalia is pretty good here for them. But we can prep for a big attack next turn, maybe. Let's just see what their last card is. They've been flooding, which we've been bricking. So I guess for a creature deck, bricking is a little better. But we actually want to flood. Alright, so what could they have? Another Resolute Reinforcement. Let's just remove the Thalia. We've drawn more removal than they have. Yeah, that's game. Okay. Like, I don't know how I won this, to be honest. I mean, obviously I had 2 Bortle Cathars, which is good. But I kind of lost my mind there for a bit because I thought this game was going to slip out of my hands. Mainly because of the lands. Again, we couldn't play for 1 turn. We had only 4 mana. We couldn't play a 3-drop and a 2-drop. While we needed board presence a lot because their board was wide. So, you know, I'm glad that we got the win, but it was ugly. That's for sure. So, GG's to our opponent here.